American. Donald J. Trump is now President of the United States.
What a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald J. With a gracious aid.
I am so sorry to my world. I am so sorry to my world. This is not what we want.
We will face challenges.
There's so much potential
But we will get the job done.
for beauty and for devastation. In this one moment, it's just almost incomprehensible that they can exist right now. So,
and we are grateful
so
to
close.
President Obama.
The public meltdown extravaganza. It's practically become a genre in itself, with liberals and leftists delivering more theater than Broadway these days. These folks have made screaming helplessly at the sky and writhing on the ground a standard part of their protest repertoire. It's almost performance art, only instead of any meaningful impact, we get an embarrassing, meme-worthy display for the whole world to witness. Just think back to every election or Supreme Court ruling they don't like. The wailing, the yelling, the absolute certainty that civilization is over because their candidate didn't win. It's like every disappointment is a full-blown apocalypse. These public breakdowns have turned into a bizarre rite of passage where, apparently, being upset means flailing in front of a camera for likes and retweets. Honestly, these displays only seem to push people further away from any point they're trying to make. When half the country sees grown adults behaving like toddlers in the grocery store, screaming because they didn't get the cookie, it's hard to feel any sympathy or take their grievances seriously. And let's be real, if the goal is to win over hearts and minds, screeching and throwing tantrums isn't exactly working.
I might say, darling, I love you. But that I love you.
But in all things that the patriarchy wants us to be, clearly, they don't give a shit about us.
Our baby fell out of the window. You'd think that her head would be split.
Oh, this is gold. A whole ultimate compilation of unhinged leftist women shaving their heads in protest, as if chopping off their hair is the ultimate stand against Trump's victory. Let's be honest, watching these bold moves against democracy is the comedy hit of the year. It's almost too fitting that this bizarre ritual feels straight out of the Charles Manson cult handbook. Just like Manson's followers who do anything to show their allegiance, here we have a crowd willing to buzz it all off for a little anti-Trump rage clout. These women aren't resisting power. They're creating a DIY horror flick in real time. And the irony? The only person impacted by these bald theatrics is their hairdresser, who's going to miss out on a year's worth of business.
Good luck was with her that morning. She fell a barrel of
It seems like Kamala Harris supporters have shaved their heads, made blue bracelets, and will be wearing masks, so they can easily identify each other. The good thing is now we can identify them too, and for our own safety, stay the hell away from them. Ah, the shaving head spectacle. Nothing quite like watching people physically alter themselves in public as a sign of political or emotional despair. It's like a real-time display of mental gymnastics, where the brave act of rebellion is just a cry for attention wrapped up in a very public meltdown. Mental illness in full view, folks, and it's something to behold. These folks might be acting out, but hey, who's to say it's not a cathartic moment for them? You know, When you see this kind of thing happening, it's best to just smile and nod politely. Don't engage, don't ask questions, don't try to rationalize it. After all, what's the point of trying to make sense of something that's clearly not working with a full deck? Just nod, give that awkward half smile, and keep walking. They've made their point, however incoherent it is, so why not just let them have their little moment in the spotlight? After all, nothing screams "I'm in control" quite like public self-destruction, right? Honestly, in situations like this, the real move is to just quietly appreciate the fact that some people choose to take their personal crises and turn them into a performance art piece for everyone around them. It's like you're witnessing an unfolding train wreck, but with a dash of dramatic flair. Just grin and bear it because, well, what else can you do?
If you don't understand this, you better wake up. You are being manipulated by a media that is paid for by people that don't care about you. They only care about dividing you. 70+ million people do not hate women. 70+ million people do not hate LGBT. 70+ million people are not racists. 70+ million people are not Yahtzees. 70+ million people do not want to ban gay marriage, and 70+ million people did not vote to make you suffer. It's time to listen and to learn. A lot of people woke up, but you're still sleeping. We've been trying to wake you up for a very long time now.
All right, for those who are employed and are loved by their parents and are not up on every internet trend, here's a rundown on the 4B movement. This is a movement where women have decided to swear off men and relationships entirely. 4B stands for be free from dating, be free from marriage, be free from sex, and be free from childbirth. Basically a full-on boycott of men and the traditional relationship setup. The idea is that by rejecting men and all things family-related, these women believe they're taking a bold stance against the perceived constraints of society. The irony? They act like it's some grand act of rebellion while ignoring the fact that countless people have managed just fine with relationships and families for, well, all of history. So yeah, according to the 4B movement, the ultimate power move is to live a life completely independent of men, as if that's the ticket to some higher plane of enlightenment. So here we have yet another meltdown. This time, a woman flipping out over Latino men daring to think for themselves and vote for Trump. Imagine that. Latino men making their own political choices and not bending to the narrative spoon-fed to them. Must be quite a shocker for anyone who assumed they'd just fall in line. Here's the kicker. These guys are smart enough to see what's actually at stake. They're watching good jobs vanish and neighborhoods change while illegal immigration gets a free pass, and they're saying, no thanks. Latino men aren't blind to the mess being made around them. They know when something is threatening their families, jobs, and communities, and apparently, they're ready to put their votes where their values are. The irony here is almost too rich. The very people crying about choice are the first to get mad when someone else exercises theirs. Latino men are showing they love this country and don't want it thrown into chaos. So yeah, thank you Latino men for seeing beyond the drama and hype. And for those who think we should look the other way on illegal immigration, let's get real. There's a difference between immigrants who contribute to this country and people who show up to drain the system. Why should anyone have to sit there and applaud it? These men are choosing stability and security over chaos, and that's something any sensible person should respect.
No! 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 Why? Why? Do you really hate me that bad?
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with you and your mother and your sister. I'm just done with all of this. Call the results.
It sucks being hated by so many people. It can't be real. It can't be real.
All I can say is how fucking dare you? How dare you put this man into office for another 4 years, knowing damn well what it means for our country?
What the fuck?
It's honestly cringeworthy watching these liberals throw their tantrums, whether it's in the form of literal meltdowns or their latest activist chic antics. They make a scene, they scream, they cry, they destroy their own dignity for the world to see. Honestly, how embarrassing is it for them? They act like they're saving the world while, in reality, they're just making fools of themselves. Every time one of these people flips out in public, it's like they've swallowed a reality show script and decided to audition live. But here's the thing, nobody's impressed. When you're crying on camera over a political loss or a different opinion, you're not showing strength or passion, you're just showing weakness. You've turned your beliefs into a performative act that's more about your own emotional instability than any coherent political argument. How embarrassing. At this point, it's like they're actively seeking out ways to be mocked. Do they actually believe anyone respects that? Because if they do, it's time for a serious reality check. So, yeah, it's hard not to chuckle when you see this. I mean, how could you not? Watching someone lose their mind over something that's not a personal tragedy is just hilarious in the worst possible way. You'd think they'd have a bit more dignity, but instead, we get an endless stream of emotional outbursts that make them look completely unhinged. It's not political activism, it's just a spectacle of sad, embarrassing drama. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.